let's solve the following equation. In our case now, we want to find the x in R such that sine of x plus cosine of x is 1. When we have this kind of equation, we can use the sum formula to find an easy expression to find. We don't want to square both sides, and we're going to see why. By the end, we'll see why we can't, or we don't want to square both sides. Okay, and easy way is that we can notice that here we can multiply by the square root of 2 over 2. Okay, we multiply all the sides. Okay, now if we see here that we can think of the square root of 2 over 2 as either the sine or the cosine. If we think of it as the here, because the sine of pi over 4 is equal to the cosine of pi over 4, it's equal to square root of 2 over 2. So let's treat this one as the cosine. Okay, now if we do that, we're gonna have the sine of pi over 4 sine of x plus the cosine of pi over 4 cosine of x is square root of 2 over 2. Okay, now if we use our regular formulas, we see that we have cosine of x minus pi over 4 is equal to the cosine of pi over 4. Okay, now to solve this equation, we see that, or we know that the two angles are equal, or they have the same cosine if this one, x minus pi over 4, is equal to pi over 4 plus 2k pi, or x minus pi over 4 is equal to minus pi over 4 plus 2k pi, with k is in Z. Okay, so I just wrote the general solution, so let me explain it here. Okay, so this is my angle. Okay, and let's call it alpha. This angle here, minus alpha, also has the same cosine, which is this value here. Okay, so this angle, so the alpha is pi over 4, and alpha is also minus pi over 4. But the problem is it repeats. This solution repeats after I make a turn clockwise or counterclockwise around the circle. I can do as many as I want. Okay, that's why we add these 2k pi. Okay, now if I try to solve for x, for this one here, I get x is pi over 2 plus 2k pi. Or here I get x is 0 plus 2k pi. Okay, and I see that if I try to represent the solutions, the set of solutions, I see that here on the unit circle, okay, let's focus on this first one, pi over 2, and I come back to this solution after I make a turn around the circle, clockwise or counterclockwise. Okay, in this case, x is pi over 2. Okay, and here I have the cosine is 0 and the sine is 1, and therefore I have this sum here. On the other hand, if I have x is 0, okay, I can either make a turn on the positive direction or the negative direction, and I come back after I make 1 full circle, or 2 or 3 or minus 1 or minus 2 or minus 3. That's why I have these 2k pi. Okay, so in our case now, the solution is it's pi over 2 plus 2k pi with k is in Z, union 2k pi with k is in Z. Okay, so we have only these 2 points that we will come to after we make a full turn around the circle. So we have only these two. Okay, and we don't have them at the same time. We have one only. Okay, once we have one, we have the cosine. Like in here, we have the cosine is 1 and the sine is 0, and that's why we have this sum is 1. Okay, so these are the only 2 points solutions of the equation. On the other hand, if we square both sides here, what we're gonna have? We're gonna have sine squared of x plus cosine squared of x plus 2 sine x times cosine of x is 1. And knowing that this is 1, okay, we can cancel and we get 2 sine x. Cosine x is 0. And if we can use the half angle or the double angle formula, we get sine of 2x is 0. Okay, now if we solve this equation here, we will get 4 points, 4 principal points. But this one here or this one here, okay, so here where the equality, the equality doesn't hold. Okay, so we have extra solutions that don't satisfy the equation. Okay, so instead of squaring both sides, we can go this way and we find all the solutions. Instead of taking the cosine here, we could have taken the sine as well, and we could have gotten the same solutions. Try it here. Okay, think of this one instead of sine, think of it as the cosine, and here think of this one as the sine, and you will get sine of x plus pi over 4 is equal to sine of pi over 4. Okay, and in that case, what you will get? Okay, so you will get, will you get something different? So here you can find you can instead of the sine, you can put the cosine here and see what you would get. Okay, anyways, these are the solutions, and this is the general solution for the this equation written in Z notation. Thank you.